Hey, dear me, and hey to you, wherever you are. If you've ever woken up with that low, heavy buzz of anxiety settling over your chest, this episode is for you. For the longest time, my mornings were a disaster. I'd wake up, look at my to-do list, and immediately feel overwhelmed. That feeling didn't motivate me. It froze me. It always led to the same cycle. I'd feel anxious about starting, which made me procrastinate, and then I'd feel awful and guilty for wasting time. That, my friends, is the definition of self-sabotage. It's where your stress becomes a weapon you use against your own growth. I used to think overcoming anxiety required a massive, hours-long meditation session or a complete overhaul of my life. But I was wrong. The secret isn't a life-altering transformation. It's a tiny, intentional 5-minute shift. Today, I'm sharing the secret habit I started using that truly broke that cycle. It's simple, it's short, and it's changed how I approach every single anxious day. So, stick with me, because this is the moment we swap out that self-sabotage for self-compassion. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we know exactly what we need to do? Work out, start the assignment, clean the room, but then we choose a distraction instead. For me, I realize self-sabotage is just fear wearing a disguise. It's the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, or even the weird fear of success. If I don't try my hardest, I can always blame the procrastination, right? It protects my ego. I tried the big fixes. I tried motivational gurus, screaming at me to hustle. It just made the anxiety worse. The truth is, when you're dealing with deep anxiety, you don't need pressure. You need anchors. You need small wins that remind your nervous system that you are safe and in control. I call this period the critical gap. It's the gap between waking up and starting the first hard thing. That gap is where your anxiety rushes in to fill the void. To stop the sabotage, you have to intentionally fill that void first. And that brings us to the 5-minute habit. The habit is called the 5-minute brain dump and anchor. It has two very distinct parts, and both must be done before you look at your phone or your inbox. Grab a notebook and a pen, no typing, handwriting only. For 3 minutes, you're going to write down everything causing you anxiety. It doesn't have to be coherent. It can be a messy list. Forgot to email Sarah, need groceries, my hair looks weird, what if I fail the presentation, my back hurts. You are not solving anything. You are simply moving the noise from your head onto the paper. This tells your brain, okay, I've acknowledged these fears. They are safe here. I don't have to keep repeating them in my internal monologue. This calms a fight or flight response that fuels anxiety. Immediately after the dump, you're going to write down just one thing, the anchor task. This is the absolute smallest, easiest task you can do that moves you forward. It has to be something you can finish in 15 minutes or less. Not finish the project, but write the first 2 bullet points of the project outline. Not clean the whole kitchen, but put the dishes in the sink. The goal is to get one simple, immediate win before the day can start dictating your emotional state. Completing the anchor task gives you momentum and proves to yourself, I started and I finished. I am capable. That small victory is the antidote to the feeling of powerlessness that leads to self-sabotage. The true power of the 5-minute brain dump and anchor isn't just in the writing. It's in the shift it creates. It teaches you that you are strong enough to face the noise, and you are enough even when you're anxious. This isn't about eliminating anxiety entirely. That's an unrealistic goal. This is about learning to manage the flood, redirect energy, and prevent that anxiety from tricking you into sabotaging your own success. Start small. Start today. Give yourself 5 minutes of grace and honesty. If you are struggling with daily anxiety and you found this helpful, please hit that like button to tell the algorithm this message matters. And if you want to join our community built on genuine growth and self-compassion, hit subscribe. Remember, dear me, your struggle is real, but your strength is greater. You're not defined by your anxiety. You're defined by how you choose to move forward 5 minutes at a time. I'll see you next time.